Hello, and welcome to the Faith Stories of Our Saviors. Today I'm interviewing Ted Sauers. Ted and Betty have been members here for 49 years, since 1971. Betty has been on the mission team. She helps with the funeral committees. She helps with offering on Monday mornings. And Ted has served on the council, on stewardship, on missions team, and he's also been an usher for many, many years. So, Ted, can you tell us why it is important to you to serve God and God's people at Our Saviors?
It's part of being a family. We felt that from the very first moment we came here. And to me, that's part of the duty of being a member of a family, is to do your part willingly, not feeling obligated, but because you want to.
That's wonderful. It is a church family.
It really is.
How do you serve people in your daily life outside of Our Saviors?
Good question. It's trying to be a good citizen, a good neighbor, trying to help others.
Nice. And especially in this time in our lives, we all should be doing more of that as well, I think.
Right.
Who's been influential in your faith story?
Definitely my parents and my grandparents on both sides. Very faithful churchgoers. I had a grandmother who taught the pre-K kids for 40-some years.
Oh.
And we only lived about 3-4 blocks from church. I remember one time when there was a snowstorm, we bundled up and we trudged to church, and so did 3 or 4 other families that were somewhat close. The minister lived next door, came, and we had a church service.
Nice.
Just going to church on Sunday was always the thing we did.
So did you usually walk to church, or?
Yes, we lived close enough.
Okay.
Right. And my folks counted money
Okay.
for the church every Sunday night on the dining room table. That was after supper. We would sit there and they would separate everything out and record everything.
Wow.
Did that for years.
Neat. Were there other people at the church that were important to you? Do you remember a certain pastor?
Right. Pastor Ruthenbeck, who I'd had he was in the military at the same time my dad was.
Oh.
And very good minister.
Okay.
Great family. And
Was he the pastor when you were confirmed? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
right.
So you
And
had classes with him?
Right, and we also had other adults who taught the Sunday school and the young adult classes. We had a choir director who was unbelievable.
Nice. How many people, what size church was it?
I'm going to say around 300,
Oh.
I'm guessing. Town of 1,200.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what town was that?
Sherburne.
In Sherburne, all
Right.
right. So, and I remember the story that Phyllis Cosbob told about, was that your grandmother?
Yes, my
that
grandmother.
Gave her that handkerchief?
Yes.
And she's the one that taught the Sunday school?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Those are special memories,
They really are.
growing
Yeah.
up that way. So when do you feel closest to God?
Definitely when I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
At times when you need to ask for help or guidance. And a lot of times when I'm in my boat out on the lake, I really feel that. Close to nature.
Yep.
You get a chance to see everything that
Yeah.
He's created.
That's wonderful. And the quiet that you feel
Yes.
out in the lake. Yeah, there's nothing better than that, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think. So do you have a favorite memory of Our Saviors?
Honestly, the first one is the very first time we came here.
Oh, tell me
Our
about
very
that.
first time to visit the church. We were looking to see which church we wanted to attend. And the minute we walked in, we were greeted by different people, both before and after the service, and made to feel very welcome right from the very beginning.
Nice.
It felt comfortable. It felt like home.
Great. So, well, how long had you been in New Ulm before you came to church here?
Just a few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you had young family then, or?
Yes.
And how many kids do you have?
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
So they got to go through Sunday school here.
They did. Oh, and had
Sunday school programs. and all
wonderful.
that.
They were involved in the plays and
Oh,
all the
nice.
Sunday school events, the music, choirs.
Wonderful.
Our son played a trumpet in high school. He played for the special services at Easter time and so on.
Great. Do you have a favorite memory of Christmas?
For me here, yes. I always ushered for the early service on Christmas Eve. And it was always an overflow crowd, lots of people. And a lot of my former students would come back with their families, and it was a chance to reminisce and
Yeah.
touch base again.
Yeah. You were a teacher here in New Ulm for how many years?
34.
34 years. I know you were one of my son's favorite teachers, so.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did a wonderful service to this community through many ways.
Well, this community was very supportive of education.
Yep,
That made it easy.
yep,
It
that's
really
true.
did.
All right, well, thanks, Ted, for all of your time, all your service, and everything that you do. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you.